Hi, I'm Robb Zipp, and you're watching The Robb Zipp Show. I am at Brazos Bend State Park, just southwest of Houston, about 40 minutes away from downtown Houston, maybe about an hour actually. I'm staying in one of these shelters. Let me turn this around. So I have this reserved for 2 nights. It's a screened-in shelter. It's supposed to help with the bugs and with the weather. We've had thunderstorms on and off the past few days. I'm here on a Monday. I'm leaving on Wednesday. There's my air mattress with the sleeping bag. There is a ceiling fan in here, which is nice. It does help move the air around. It's still a bit warm. It should be nicer when the evening comes. But it's all screened in, so it should keep most of the bugs out, as long as I don't keep the door wide open. There's my backup flight bag. My egg glue cooler full of non-caffeinated, non-alcoholic beverages. And yeah, this is where I'm going to be living for the next 48 hours or so. This lamp, Duracell lamp. It's a lamp and power bank. It's from Duracell. I got it at Costco for like $15, maybe less than that. Actually, I think my mom paid for it. But it's charging right now. This is what I'm gonna charge my devices on later. I don't really need the light because there's light inside. This light out here is not working, but that's okay. No smoking, no pets allowed. There's no alcohol allowed in any Texas state parks. But look at these beautiful oak trees with the Spanish moss hanging down. I got some friends coming, some special guests. So Jamie, you asked me if I saw somebody recently, and the answer was no, but the answer is about to be yes. But this is the screened shelter area at Brazos Bend State Park. I'm going to take a little drive around and show you more of the park over the next couple days. They got some beautiful birds. I saw some deer running around. They got some alligators. That's why I'm wearing this cool alligator shirt. An appropriate shirt for this outing, and you got to have the appropriate hat. It's sunny. There's some shaded areas, but there's lots of sun also. They do have a fire pit. I will not be making use of this. Barbecue grill, I would recommend not putting your meat directly on the rust. Cover that up, use a pan or something. I think they sell firewood here, and then here you can hang your food if you need to, or hang your lantern if you need to as well. Got one neighbor over there. Looks like they've got wood set up for a campfire. That's pretty much it. Everybody else is gone. Well, there's somebody way over there as well. But I'm by myself. I'm camping alone. I got a great tent, but I decided I was going to try this shelter today. I've got the one chair. I've got this fan going just for some extra wind. It's warm out here. It's July. It's hot. So let's go see some more of the park. And it started with a map. We started the map right here at the entrance. I have a Texas State Park pass, but I did have to pay for 2 nights at the shelter, but I did get a discount. So normally would have been $50 with tax, plus tax. Mine total was $37. So we started over here, came along this way. This is a parking area for the Creekfield Lake, and then came up here, and then these are the sheltered spots over here. So I'm gonna have to probably drive or walk a little bit to get to the showers. Actually, I could probably just walk right over here. The showers are right over there. I don't know. There's some showers over here. I'm just going to drive around and explore. There's the Elm Lake. There's the old Horseshoe Lake. There's the new Horseshoe Lake. There's the Hale Lake. There's just a lot of lakes here. 40-acre lake is by the entrance. Pillant Lake. So we got alligators. We got, there's some herons that fly around here. There are trails. There are equestrian backcountry trails. And she actually gave me a trail map. We're going to do some light trail. The ones that are crossed out are closed. So the backcountry maps are kind of closed off. It's because they've gotten a lot of rain. Okay, so we're right over here. So there is a trail that comes over here. I could take the campground trail. It's only 3 blocks. So you can do all kinds of hiking here. I'm not going to do major hiking. It is hot and humid out here, but I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive and try to see some of this stuff for you guys. I will do some hiking. I'm going to be here, you know, for a while. So let's go check it out. All right, the speed limit along here is 10 miles per hour. So there's a trash can. You got to put the your thing, your receipt, and your windshield. That's the code to get in and out. They change that often, so yeah, you can see some people living over here. They got a nice water jug. They got some lights set up. They do have a fan outside as well. So not too many people. Like I said, I'm here on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the 14th, 15th, and 16th, 2025, July. There's a playground over here. There's no kids, so I don't feel bad showing you the playground. Not that I'm like a creep or anything, but I'm just saying that it's kind of weird to videotape kids playing at the playground. There's a parking for visitors, so I do have some visitors coming. I came in from over there, so I'm gonna just take a turn. So yeah, my camping spot was right over there. There's my neighbors, so I don't know if there'd be an easy way to walk over here. I guess just walk around. I'll probably do that in the morning. That's the dining hall right there. You can reserve that. And right over here, the Red Buckeye restrooms and showers. It's a little closer than it looked on the map. The map is not to scale. I can tell you right now. But again, here is another map. It tells you where you're at. There's all kinds of things you can do. There's 35 miles of trails. You can camp. You can go to the prairie. I think you can do some light fishing here. Equal access for everybody. You can do an internship. And there's ways you can have a good visit. There we go. There's my hetero life mate and his wife and kids. All the way from Turkmenistan to here in Brazos Bend State Park. All right, we're in the van with the Russell. We got Jamie, Richard, and Ardak back there. We're gonna go. Oh, he's right. We're gonna go looking for some gators, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head to Elm Lake, see some gators. Here we are at the
I'll get the stroller.
Elm Lake area. Look at all the picnic tables, the oak trees with the Spanish moss. I cannot believe I have not been here before. Oh my God, and there's more picnic tables over here. Gosh, what a beautiful state park. You can go biking at the park.
Yeah.
That guy's hauling. Look at the birds. Not exactly sure what kind of bird that is. You know what? I've got a bird app. I'm going to use it. There's your sign. Stay at a distance.
Alligator.
It's a viewing deck, and it's got all the birds. So I think the bird that we saw up there a minute ago was the white ibis.
White ibis.
And I don't know what that bird that was flying above. It's not one of these small birds. But this is a lake. It's kind of low right now. But alligators love this kind of environment. Yeah, it's actually really low.
So grassy.
Yeah, it's I don't think we're gonna be able to see any gators from here. Now I'm just gonna relax here in my shelter, even though there's a spider inside. As I was driving in, I saw a bunch of deer, so I don't know if I'll be able to see them, but if you could hear the crickets going, there's a bunch of bugs. I might have to go back inside the shelter. All right, everybody, it's Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. I did not sleep well. The air mattress I got was awesome, so I didn't have to throw it away like the last time. I paid like $22.79 for it on Amazon. It was a Prime deal, but it's normally like $30. It has a built-in pump that you can plug into a plug, or you can put in your own air pump if you have that, if you're like outside where there's no electricity. But you know, there was an outlet in the shelter, and the fan, I could not feel the fan. Thankfully I did bring my own fan, but it was still way too warm and humid. Yeah, I did not really sleep very well, so I will not be spending a second night here. I don't know if they can refund me or not, but it is what it is. If they can't, it's no big deal. Just donation towards the state park fund, I suppose. But I'm gonna drive around a little bit. Probably stay in my car because it's only 10:23 right now, but it's already 90 degrees and like 100% humidity. So I'm gonna just drive around and show you some things that I see. So I know this is not the most exciting state park vlog you've ever seen, but hopefully you like me enough to keep watching and slap that like button and leave some comments down below. Maybe even share this with your friends. I'll just say I don't recommend coming here in the summer. That's my fault. I tend to go camping in the worst possible times, the winter and the summer. You need to go in the spring or the fall. So when the fall comes around, maybe late September, sometime in October, I'll find another state park to go to. Maybe November even. November's really nice. We'll see. But let's check out the rest of this park. So they do have RV campsites where you can park your trucks and your RVs next to it. You can also put your tent here if you'd like. So I'm here on a Tuesday now. I got here on a Monday, so this gives you an idea of what it's like. Lots of parking, lots of trash receptacles. I mean, this site is really nice. There's some of them that are nicer than others. Like this has got that big tree. This has got plenty of shade here. So you can go on to the reservation site and kind of get pictures. I kind of just picked randomly. I would have picked a different shelter. Not that there was anything really wrong. There was a hole in the screen, so I did get some bugs in. Not a lot of bugs. I'll let them know that at the park place at the headquarters. There's a heron. There's lots of herons here. There they go. Then here is where you can purchase firewood. It's on an honor system here. $5 a bundle. I did not build a fire this time. Here's the playground. So we're back over by where the shelters are. So there's my shelter right over there. You can see through the dirty windows. Again, no kids at the playground. Russell's kids, they thought about playing yesterday, but it was just too hot. So the exit is to the right, so I'm gonna go straight and we'll see this up here. There's a biker on the road. See, there are trails here that are open. I'll turn down this way. This is where the biker came from, so we'll just turn down this way. I love the Spanish moss hanging from the trees here. That is beautiful. It's nice just to drive around this park. Here we go, bank or pier fishing only, no boating. Venomous snakes in the area, so maybe we'll see an alligator over here. I'm gonna actually park and get out. This is the Elm Lake day use area for those come in and just want to have a little picnic or anything like that. And then they do have a pavilion over here you can rent. But I'm gonna walk to the fishing pier. I just wanted to park in the shade. And here's a golf cart going a little faster than 10 miles per hour. I guess the park rangers can go however fast they want to go. Okay, now we're gonna make our way to the fishing pier. We have a nice paved trail taking you there. Caution, alligators exist in this park. We'll see. We will see. Here we are on the map. This is where we're at. This is where I came from. This is where we exit. These people are glistening with sweat. I just got out of the shower and I'm already drenched. Ugh. Here is the pier. This is Elm Lake. It's a horseshoe-shaped lake. Here's the fishing regulations. The kind of fish you can find in here. If you do choose to fish here, there's nobody fishing right now. Again, it's too hot. It's too hot, it's too humid. Thankfully, the mosquitoes aren't flying around. I'm looking down here for some alligators. I don't see any alligators. Alligators are good at hiding. Is that a limb or is that an alligator? That's a limb. But it's pretty. It's just real. It's not the best time to be here, but that looks so nice. No alligators. Sorry, guys. If you want to see some alligators, look at my Everglades Holiday Park video. Saw a lot of alligators there. This bridge goes over Big Creek, a tributary of the Brazos River. You can see it down there. That is a big creek, I guess. To the right is the parking. To the left is the trail for the Houston Museum of Natural Sciences, George Observatory. There's a cool path. You see Pluto right there, and the light markers mark all the planets in our solar system. I would walk there, but it's a little too soupy today. But if you want to go there, they are open on Saturdays, and you have to get your tickets on the Houston Museum of Natural Science website. That's hms.org. And this is also the parking lot for the Nature Center. Let me take a picture of that. There we go. The Nature Center is right over here. That's for educational purposes for the childrens. And we're going to make our way out towards the exit. All right, we're gonna try, there's another playground over here. We're at the 40-acre lake. We're gonna try one more time to see some alligators. There's a sign. I mean, God, this is another beautiful area of the park, guys. Like I said, there's the playground over there, the restrooms, nice paths, plenty of picnic tables, signs about the alligators, this accessible pathway down here. Look at, and that's the lake. It looks a little low, but I do see some water. I mean, look at this. Can you think of a better place to picnic than right here? Oh my goodness. Just 40 miles or 40 minutes away from downtown Houston. So they call this 40-acre lake. So I suppose this is the size, how many acres this lake actually is. It only looks like a pond right now, but I assure you there is water over there, and that is definitely prime alligator territory. Look at those giant lily pads there. Put a lot of frogs on those. I hope you can see in the distance there's an observation tower. Don't know quite how to get over there. And I see a biker. So I think you have to get there through the trail, which I'm not going on. There's a mom with her two kids over here saying that they saw some axolotls. I don't know if there's any actual axolotls in here. These kind of remind me of the dead marshes. You can see all the vegetation under the water here. Oh, I think that's what they were calling an axolotl right there. That is a big-headed fish. There's a tadpole, like a bullfrog tadpole. I don't know, let me know, guys. I think that's a kind of fish. Definitely not an axolotl. There's all kinds of life living in here. You see the bubbles coming up from the water. Those are little creatures down there. Give you a panoramic view here of what I see here at the 40-acre lake. All the picnic tables over there. Oh, and that sun is starting to hit. It is 11:06 a.m. as I'm recording this now. And that's the sun. Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna melt my phone doing that. Don't stare directly at the sun. Don't point your phone directly at the sun. Hashtag walking. All right, guys, I've got you on the Batman angle here in my car. So that's it for this adventure at the Brazos Bend State Park. Again, I don't recommend coming in summer. I did get my pin, even though I didn't see any alligators. They do exist here. And I got a sticker to go on the car. I joked and said I was going to put it on top of the Stephen F. Eston State Park pin. I was just joking around. Both parks are amazing. All of the Texas state parks are amazing. So if you were able to get out and hashtag enjoy nature, do so. Like I said, this is only 40 minutes away from downtown Houston. I live north, so it's like an hour and a half for me. But I enjoyed it. Whoa, I'm grabbing you guys and bringing you in close. Whoa, whoa. Guys, they didn't offer a refund. I just said I was leaving early, so I don't know what's going to happen. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But again, I hope you liked the video. Slap a like button if you did. If you didn't, slap the dislike button. It doesn't matter. All engagement helps. So like it, dislike it, leave some comments, share it, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm going to go to another state park eventually soon. I'm going to do a live stream on Thursday. I'm going to the Dynamo game on Wednesday. And then I'm going to go see Primus next week, guys. Me and Russell are going to Shreveport, Louisiana to see Primus. So, I'll make a video about the Primus show, and I'll make a video about wherever we stay. I think we're going to stay at a casino. So should we stay at a Margaritaville? we'll see. But either way, got a lot coming up. I got a lot to talk about on the live stream, so I really hope you can join that. Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time in the United States. I know that people watch from around the world. So until then, choose!